All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Chow, it be a lot going on. Let's run it. Let's run it. Get in here, everybody, get in here. Get in here, everybody, get in here. It's time for a legendary show. I don't want to hear you push a P. I want to see you push a T. Whew. Those are just some of my favorite parts of the Euphoria disc. What's popping, everybody? I know it's late. Maybe some of you guys will watch this during the replay, but for those of you that are here live right now, it's been a long day, but we here. I'm trying to do more lives for y'all. I'm chilling, drink a little bit. This is not going to be a lengthy live, but I wanted to get something out, and I wanted to definitely talk about Drake and Kendrick and Cardi B and Akbar. So, well, let's just run it, right? First on the docket, we got Drake and, well, we got them both here, but we got Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So I want to know what you guys think. Who you guys think won in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat for Drake, for the 2 in the chat, and for Kendrick Lamar. My opinion is, first of all, Drake is one of my favorite artists. I love Drake. I'm a Drake fan, but you know, I feel like I'm more of a Drake fan because Drake makes music that I can vibe to. Drake makes music, no shade, that I understand. You know what I'm saying? Drake makes music that is more universal and palatable through wide variety and ranges of genres and situations and places. Kendrick Lamar is a great rapper, but he's more of an acquired taste, and he's very, very articulate. He uses a lot of his bars will go over your head. He reminds me like of a male version of like a Rhapsody. Like, you like them because they're really talented, but on one hand, it's almost like they're too talented. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, do I really want to hear Kendrick Lamar in the club, or would I rather listen to Drake? You know what I mean? If I'm on a date, do I want to hear Kendrick, or do I want to listen to Drake? Drake makes hits. Kendrick Lamar is a true lyricist and a true rapper. I'll say this. For me, the winner by a long shot is Kendrick Lamar in this battle. Now, I've been listening to a lot of videos, obviously the hip hop heads, the Breakfast Club, DJ Academics. I haven't got a chance to watch Joe Budden's podcast yet, but a lot of people, and you know, it's kind of 50-50. Some people are saying that they feel as though Drake won. Some people are feeling like Kendrick Lamar it was mid. They didn't feel like it was that great. They feel like, you know, it was kind of boring. I don't feel that way. I feel like the way that he started it off, he took you on a story, you know, and I feel like even though he didn't get really, really messy and he didn't spill a lot of tea that we didn't know, he didn't have to, because in this, it wasn't about, for me, it wasn't about the shock value of, can you release any more information, or can you make me laugh, as of other people were saying. We were really looking at true artistry. He literally had like 3 or 4 beat changes, switched his flow like 4 or 5 times, and every time you re-listen to Euphoria, you catch on to another bar. His vocal inflection was crazy. He really did like lyrical gymnastics, vocal gymnastics, rap gymnastics for about 6 minutes straight. Whereas Drake gave you like a cute bop that you can almost play in the club and, you know, consider it, you know, to be a hit on Billboard Hot 100. So I feel like when you're in a rap battle, you know, there's different options. Yeah, you can go for the shade, you can go for the disses, and you can spill some tea, or you can go, let's go head to head, and I'm gonna show you why I'm the better rapper. I'm still gonna drag you though. You know, when he said, with the sexy red line, when he said, you know, when he sees sexy red, I know, you know, you looking at 2 bad bitches, y'all be probably pop with them. Okay. I like the line where he was talking about Pharrell, like, you know, Drake, you shading Pharrell, I'll take the fade for him. I love the push a T line. I like even when he said, you know, I'll park your son. He said, I teach my son how to be a man. It's something that you don't know about. Like, he was getting into his bag. You know what I mean? He was talking about Drake's lipo and just the double entendres, the metaphors. They were really, really great. And I think that, you know, Kendrick Lamar really showed why he is the number one contender as far as lyricist and rapper in this. And it's going to be interesting to see how Drake comes back. Because a lot of people, before this even came out, before the battle even went, they were like, Drake got some fire, Drake got some fire, Drake got some heat. And niggas need to be worried. And after I heard both of them, Drake did well. But it wasn't enough for me to feel like Drake just single-handedly killed Kendrick Lamar. However, I do think that Drake was firing at multiple people. We need a focused Kendrick Lamar record from Drake. And I believe he'll have it. But Kendrick Lamar really came out and out-rapped Drake. And essentially, outside of the comedy, the shade, the spilling the tea, the exposing, can you out-rap Drake? Can you out-rap him? And yes, he out-rapped Drake. Song for song, Kendrick Lamar out-raps Drake. I don't think that Drake personally has the range to out-rap Kendrick Lamar, period. However, Drake has the commercial range, and he's a bigger artist than Kendrick Lamar. Now, a lot of people are saying Drake won. I feel like people are saying Drake won because they like Drake. And I like Drake. But if we're being honest, Drake did not win. Drake did not win this, guys. He did not win this. Now, one of my favorite moments during this whole thing was watching DJ Academics squirm. If Drake would have really won, you would have watched DJ Academics screaming drunk on live. DJ Academics was online for like 10 hours. Trying to break down, go back and forth, negotiate, reason why, downplay. Like it wasn't a hard boom, but it had them boys over there shook. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't an exciting day for Drake fans. It wasn't. But the thing is, I think that Drake is more palatable and more accessible, even though he's not super accessible, but to a lot of these podcasters, like $1 Million Worth of Game, Academics, some other people, he's more accessible than a Kendrick Lamar, so they see more longevity in speaking to Drake's praises. Kendrick Lamar drops and he's gone. Drake is more relevant consistently than Kendrick Lamar. So if you're a podcaster or a broadcaster, you're probably going to go with the narrative that Drake won because you think that there may be an opportunity for you to have some sort of communication with Drake somewhere down the line. Whereas the Kendrick Lamar, he might drop this record and we may not see Kendrick Lamar until 2025. So at the end of the day, I love this battle, and I like that the men are getting into it, and I like the fact when the men are getting into the battles that it's looked at as a sport. And I wish for our audience here, because we focus on the female battles and the female raps, it doesn't get looked at as messy. You can have Joe Budden and Charlemagne and Academics, and they're all talking about how they want to see Drake bleed or how they want Drake to finish Kendrick Lamar and all of these things. But we talk about female rappers, Megan Thee Stallion versus Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. It's like we're being messy over here. When we talk about the female rap beef. So I like that the males are not taking it too personal, but they're having fun with it and they're getting in the booth and they're going back and forth and they're excited about the response. It's really sending electricity through hip hop, and these are two big hip hop titans that you want to see spar, and it's got the whole world talking, and I love it. I just don't like the bias that when the men do it, it's all good, but when the women do it, it's messy and it's drama. That's not fair. I don't like that. I don't like that part of it. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick a winner, I'm saying Kendrick Lamar won that hands down. Drake is a bigger artist. However, Kendrick Lamar is the better rapper. I've listened to that song about 5 or 6 times, and I don't really listen to a lot of diss records like that, and I don't listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, but it was so good to me that I don't even still understand everything that was said. I don't even understand the whole story. But the fact that he even, like, the beginning of the song to the end of the song, like, the energy picks up from top to bottom. The lyrics, you got to go and sit with that and study that, and each one line by line, it all means something. It could either mean something in pop culture. It can mean a movie. It can be a reference to something in the past, in the future. Like, that is true artistry, to where you can't listen to that once, twice, 3 times and know exactly what's going on. You just can't. And any person that tries to get up online and act like they know what's going on right off the first few listens, it's not true. You really have to sit with that and dissect that bar by bar and break that down and jog your memory and Google and figure out, what does this mean? But it was all strategically placed, articulated to tell a story. And I just think that was artistry right there. That was not a whack. That was a knockout for me. Now, this is a sidebar. But where was I gonna go with this? Let me go to my Instagram real quick. And it made me think. Hold on. It made me think. It made me think about Megan Thee Stallion. I wish Megan Thee Stallion would have gave Nicki her moment. I wish she would have got in the ring and sparred with Nicki Minaj. I feel like Nicki Minaj came out and said, let's run it. And Megan Thee Stallion didn't run it. Now, I get it. She had a record to promote, but I wish she would have came back and ran it with Nicki, so we could have talked about it. Like, I want to see Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion go at it. I wish Megan Thee Stallion would have ran it with Nicki Minaj. The last time we had a real big Titan female rap battle was Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma. I'm not talking about, Sukihana and Cupcake and JT and Glorilla. I'm talking about Titans. Cardi B, we know, ain't going to get in the ring. This is the battle we want to see. This is giving Kendrick versus Drake, Megan versus Nicki energy. This is what I want to see. I want Megan Thee Stallion to whack Nicki Minaj. I don't like that what the women do, they get online or they ignore or they do the Twitter. I wish Megan would have gave Nicki her moment. Now, Megan Thee Stallion says something is coming. She's still on her her Cobra shedding snake rollout. I'm hoping there's another Nicki Minaj whack here. I need Megan Thee Stallion to whack Nicki Minaj so we can get up on here and break it down. That is the battle we need, and I need Megan Thee Stallion and I need Nicki Minaj to come back with another record. Bigfoot really could have kicked off a nice battle. Somebody in chat said his was a response. Well, I feel like his was no different than Type or whatever that Future record was, where Kendrick threw the dig at Drake and then Drake came out with a full diss. So his was a slight whack. Meg came out with a full diss. Nicki came out with a full diss. Then Kendrick came. And Nicki and then Megan Thee Stallion didn't say nothing back. Megan Thee Stallion was supposed to respond. Because when Drake came back with the full diss to Kendrick, Kendrick came back after he whacked Drake on the record. So, I'm really hoping that we get Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj in the ring, because then we have fireworks. We have fireworks if we get Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj in the ring. Your flow is such a bar. I need that. I need that. I need that whack. And this made me realize that I needed that when I seen how the men were, they coming back. Hey, I'm gonna say your name. Okay, you whack me, I'm gonna whack you. Like, we gonna get back into it. We're not taking it to Twitter. We're not on Instagram. We're not going live. We're gonna battle. Who's the best? And let the people decide. Put it on the floor. This is what these women need to do. And at each other. It needs to be a direct whack. Megan Thee Stallion has yet to directly whack Nicki. And at this point, what is great about beef in 2024, everybody's doing it. That is the new thing. Whereas at one point, people were afraid to go against bigger artists, or people were afraid because, it was looked at as like, oh, that's a career, breaking, a career damaging move. If you went against somebody, it would mess your career up. Well, in 2024, that is the new publicity. Choose your opponent and battle her to the ground. Everybody's battling because the culture is shifting, and new queens and kings will be crowned, or they will remain. And so things are moving around, and people need to earn their spot. And you know what's happening now? Fans are being shifted too. So this is the year, if any time, Megan Thee Stallion to whack Nicki Minaj. Whack her and whack her good. And Nicki, you be ready. I want Megan to whack Nicki, and I want Nicki to whack her back. I want to see that battle. That is the battle that I want to see. And when I tell you, baby, the day that Megan Thee Stallion whacks her, Nicki will be ready. And that is going to be our Kendrick Drake moment on this platform. Because, baby, I'm going crazy all day. And y'all calling it messy. Lie to me in this chat, I'll block you all. Act like you don't want Megan Thee Stallion to whack Nicki Minaj. Y'all, okay, if I'm messy, the day that she whack her girl, don't tweet me, don't at me, don't DM me. How about that? And I'm going to play sleep. And let's see how many people. Let's see what happens. I'll just play sleep like I didn't hear. Maybe we'll do some readings that day. Let's try that. Maybe we'll do an empowerment video, a manifestation video on the day that Megan whacks Nicki. How about, would you like that? Maybe we can talk about manifesting your desires that day. Let's see how far that goes for the girls that want to just be so kosher and hoity-toity and positive. Okay, you guys are full of BS. So there's that. The other part is this. Somebody said Meg already whacked Nicki. No, well, I want her to slap her then. Whacking her, that wasn't. I want her to pop her, beat her, finish her. Megan Thee Stallion needs to finish Nicki Minaj. Eliminate her. How about that? I want Megan Thee Stallion to eliminate her. Let's see. Do you think that Megan Thee Stallion can eliminate Nicki Minaj? All right. Speak of elimination. Let's go to Akbar. Child. Akbar talked herself into a whack herself. So apparently Akbar was whacked over the weekend by a Cardi B friend, allegedly. Now, Milagro Grams ended up, it was... Okay, I was about to put some down, but then I'm like, okay, no. So listen, so my girl Milagro Grams, she ended up putting out the story about how Akbar was allegedly whacked by one of Cardi B's friends. So let's get into it. Let's get into what was said by Milagro Grams. Excuse me. Okay. Let me see. Let me go here. So here we are here. So Milagro Grams puts out hold on. This is where was the original post? Right here. Akbar V alleges attack and agenda in New York last night. Sources say Akbar V was spotted at popular restaurant lounge enjoying herself before stepping away from her entourage to speak to an unknown male. As Akbar was engaging in conversation, she was allegedly hit from behind by a woman multiple times before falling to the ground. An eyewitness claims after the woman allegedly attacked Akbar, she slipped out of the establishment and ran down the block. Here's where it gets messy. The woman who allegedly attacked Akbar appears to be close friends of Star Brim and followed by Cardi B. These could be coincidental connections, but some are speculating that it could have been more of an orchestrated ordeal. So this was Akbar in the club. Akbar said, I respect stand up, not sneaking. When you send hits, you have to make sure them hits stick. The 304s you sending ain't nothing. They be running and hollering, ah. Now, I'm not no beast, but I'm damn sure no pussy. And I won't ever fold. I'm gonna get up everybody who played with me that's on Big Boo. Hoo. Okay. Now, the footage had came now before that, I had posted. Well, let me just show you the footage. This is the footage of Akbar in the club. Okay. So apparently this is the woman here. If in slow motion, she looked like she's stomping Akbar in the side of the face. And Akbar is like getting up or whatever. Okay. There is Akbar there. Okay. Seemingly a little bit disheveled, but she's still okay. Now, so what happened after that? So I made a post on my page, okay? I made a post on my page. Let me go to my page real quick. Okay. And I said, let me show you what I said. I said, child, well, Akbar has been asking for the fade. Okay. Akbar, I think, retweeted me. And ended up going off on me. In so many words. Let me see if I can go to my page. Hold on. Child, give me a second. In so many words, she had went off on me. Which is nothing new. Hold on. Okay. So I said, well, child, Akbar been asking for the fade. So she responds, Armon, oh, okay, so when has it ever been respected when a sneaks you, huh? She said, I don't even know. I was too scared to get in the field and seen her lab star do her dirty work, huh? You can't even say I've been on that BS lately. I've been focused on my music. Stop playing with me. Then she proceeded to call me all kind of flagrant F words and all kind of things on her platform. Okay. After that, I ended up taking a phone call with Akbar. And, she kind of explained what happened. She said she basically was attacked. I said, well, do you know if it was Cardi B? She said, she know what it is. She know what it's given. And I pretty much told her, and we talked about it. And I said, well, girl, you're in her city. You've kind of been talking a lot. You talked about her husband. You guys have beef. And her whole thing is like, baby, listen, why won't she fight me? And I'm just like, well, she's the bigger celebrity, so she's not going to give you that clout. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to step down off of her Cardi B throne to fight Akbar. However, you have to know that you're in her city. So in her city, she's got people that she can call if that's what happened. You know, now in my opinion, this is stupid for Cardi B. Now, if you want, you already fought a case like this and beat the case. So if you did send somebody, I mean, why would you do it again? You got off easy the first time. You're not going to learn until you lose one of these cases. So my thing is with Cardi B, don't ever feel so above the law. I know you won the Tasha K case. I know you kind of got it off with a scratch with the Jade and the other girl, but you're going to mess with the right one. Maybe Akbar is not going to be the police, but you're going to try the right one, and they will sue you and you will gag. So I think that, you know, at the end of the day, if I was Cardi B, I'd work out putting out another hit, meaning record, and not a hit on our Akbar V, unless you're going to do it yourself, in my opinion. Because if she's not worth it for you to go square up with her in your city, then why are you sending out hits on her when you can just go put out another hit record? You get what I'm saying? You focusing on the wrong hit, in my opinion. Now, I will say this though, Akbar, you can't be in her, if you were in her city with no security in New York comfortably after all that you've said. Are you surprised? Because I wasn't. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised by that. And, you know, I know Akbar is saying like she's at a point where, you know, she did the Nicki Minaj show. She was so happy to be on that tour. She expressed that, and she's been wanting to try to focus on her music because she's realized she's got to focus on herself and her career. I mean, that stage was such a big stage for her. She was really, really happy about that. However, that was your thing. But the things that you and Cardi B and Glorilla and all these other people got going on, they don't care about your Nicki Minaj performance. They don't care about you being on the Super Freaky Girl remix. So even if you want to be quiet and change and rebrand or whatever the case may be, Cardi B's still mad because you talked about her husband, you talked about her, you trashed her for a minute. So you was in New York and she caught you lacking because the last thing she was going to have you do is saying you in her city feeling comfortable. So she sent you a message. Allegedly. And it is what it is. In my mind, if you from Atlanta and you beefing with one of the queens of New York, you should have had your security. So, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing. I think that, you know, at this point, then Akbar went on a rant on a live and pretty much was calling Cardi B out. I'm not going to play it. She was doing a lot of cursing. But at the end of the day, if you ask me, do I believe Cardi B had something to do with it or knew that she was going to get whacked? Absolutely. I mean, she already got in trouble for this before. I do believe it. But am I surprised? No. Do I feel like Akbar was caught slipping? Absolutely. How you going? That was a bold move. You went to this girl's city and thought you was going to post up and she wasn't going to send somebody to whap you? She probably didn't know, but she probably knew a lot of people in there, and somebody probably was like, yo, this girl in here. And they probably was like, yo, slap that hoe. I got $300, I got $500 for you. Slap that hoe. Send her a message for me. And they did that. That's power. You know? And Akbar saying, well, you know, you should have did it yourself. Well, I mean, Cardi B is still Cardi B, so she could have made the call from Dubai. Oh, she in town? Slap that hoe for $500. I have Star Brim give you the money later. We'll do it through cash. You know what I mean? So if you ever try to sue, then you can't trace the wire and the timing and the date. If anything, it didn't even go through Cardi B. Cardi B probably, sent the signal, an emoji, the star, and star. Hey, I have a slap for you. All right, well, next time you get here, I'll give you the cash. So you can't trace the payment. You get what I'm saying? Just in case you sue. But Akbar says she's still staying in New York working on music. So I think Akbar should just focus on that. She got her wax. She got her lashy. It is what it is. Cardi B's not going to fight you. So at the I'm just not surprised. I mean, I feel like it was coming. I mean, it was bound to happen. And Akbar understands. She like, listen, I was lacking because I wasn't with my security. I was chilling. I get it. But I mean, y'all got real beef. So that's pretty much what happened. So I'm not surprised. Now, we can't prove that it was Cardi B. I don't know. But I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. So child, at least the person, that did it is somewhat connected. So, a whack from her is a whack from her. You get what I'm saying? Even if she didn't know you was going to whack her, she probably whacked you for Cardi B. And, hey, I whacked you for Star Brim, which I whacked you for Star Brim is close to Cardi B. So at the end of the day, that was for Cardi B. Maybe she didn't directly send her just because she doesn't, just in case you sue. But you got whacked for a reason. And you know what the reason is. You in New York. You was at that girl. You was in this girl's city. And one of her homegirls whacked you up, and it is what it is. And I understand why Akbar is mad. Okay, you snuck me. If you really have a problem, girl, you see me. But at the same time, Akbar, you in a jungle, so you got to move differently, especially as wild as you got. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, it could have been dangerous. What if you had a no holds bars New York hoe that came and sliced you in the face or something? You got to be careful. So, yeah, that's what I believe happened. But child, it's a mess. Now, Akbar, she expressed to me that she just wants to focus on her career and her music and wants to stay out of the way. So I'm hoping that she does so. However, after that conversation, it seemingly took a turn when Glorilla posted, the video. Akbar went on a 14-minute live stream going off, calling out Cardi B, Glorilla, and Gloss Up, and trashing Gloss Up's kids. So I'm not really sure if Akbar has turned the page completely, but, that Nicki Minaj moment was a really good moment for her, and I understand as an artist to be on a stage of thousands of people, or hundreds of thousands of people, how you feel like, I just kind of want to do me. However, you got to pay some of your last debt. And that debt, with Cardi B and, that stuff is still out there. So, like I said, Cardi B and them, they not going to care about you having a great moment on the stage with Nicki Minaj and Malibu Mitch and JT. These are all people Cardi B don't like. So you got to start moving like the women that you was on stage with. Do you see them out in New York by themselves? And ain't none of them people gonna get up here and protect you. Nicki ain't provide no hitters for you. Nicki ain't had no hoes up there to go slap Cardi B or slap this one or slap that one to protect you or slap that hoe that slapped you. So Akbar, you better wake up. Okay? Now, I think that they'll be fine. I don't think that it will go any further as far as like police reports and all that stuff. I don't see that happening. I think that Akbar should definitely have security at this point. A rap back and forth with Akbar and Cardi B is just not going to happen. Cardi B should focus on making her music, or Cardi B is ignoring it like she should. If I was Cardi B, I would act like nothing is going on. I know nothing because that is her job. Girl, I send a hitter for you. That she whapped you, she dropped you. It's virus all over social media. If I'm Cardi B, I'm laughing. I want to make you look stupid. So I embarrassed you. And even if she didn't call a hit, it was somebody close to her that did, so it was a win for her team anyway. Ha. It is what it is. That's how they feel. If I'm Cardi B, I'm not responding either. I'm not going to incriminate myself. It is what it is. So, yeah. Now, we've been on here 30 minutes. Child, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think that Cardi B set that up? Do you think that Akbar deserved it? Let me read some of your comments right now. That's what she get. Camilla said that's what she get. Vivian said whack-a-mole 2024. Ms. Wilson said it's hard for Cardi not to respond to anybody. Vivian said whack bar 2024. Live said whacked a bar is spooky. Okay. You guys are carrying. But yes, child. J Baby said Cardi B did that. Somebody said the street teeth said, now Armon, here you go, flip flopping again. You just said weeks ago Megan can't stand with Nicki. Now you saying you want Megan to whack her. I want that battle. I absolutely do want that battle. I've been saying that for a year now, 2 years. Megan, I need Megan Thee Stallion to whack Nicki Minaj. Absolutely. I'm ready for that battle. I want that sparring for sure. You say who else? Somebody said Cardi B ain't did nothing. Cardi B is laying with her husband, as she should. That's what it should be looking like and feeling like. Duh, that's what you should. The fact that people are thinking it like that, that's what makes it work. You don't want to be assuming that she has something to do with it. That's what made her get found guilty last time. That's how she lost the last case. So you would think she would learn from this case, right? Let's be clear here. We're going to sit here and act like Cardi B don't know that was going to happen. That's her city, and it's Akbar V getting whacked randomly. That came from Cardi B. That didn't come from just out of thin air. It came from something. You can play stupid if you want to, but it is what it is. You just can't prove it. And I'm not here to try to prove it to you, but I'm just saying, let's be clear here. But Cardi B, that's what she should do. Girl, you think you're going to be in my city standing up crazy? I got hoes out here. They gonna knock you, girl. Welcome to New York. Pop. Bet you'll think twice next time you go outside in my city. I ain't mad at her. I get it. So yeah, chill. Now, if I was Akbar, child, I would get, but you gotta have the coins for that, and you gotta have proof. Sue her. Let me tell you something. If anybody ever attacked me in the club and I could pinpoint who they are, girl, we are going to court. I want your coins. I want your coins. Baby, let's go viral all day long, baby. Hit me and do all that. And baby, as soon if I could pinpoint who you are, I want a case. I'm going to sue. Let's go. I'm suing, baby. You're going to be my come up, baby. Run me my coin. Deposit your check. So yeah, chill. It's getting real ghetto out here in the hip hop streets. I'm just hoping that it doesn't get violent with guns. All right. All right, y'all. It's getting late. I know it's late. I just wanted to come on here and kiki with y'all for today. I'll be back probably on here maybe tomorrow or Friday. Friday for sure. Tomorrow I have a long day. But we're going to get into some things. Thank you guys for supporting me on Fox Soul. Thank you guys for following me on Twitter and on Instagram. And let me know, do you want to, who won the battle, Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Do you believe Cardi B had Akbar V whacked? And would you like to see Megan Thee Stallion whack Nicki Minaj? All right. Or would you like to see that battle as a whole? All right. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out.